Good evening. This is CTV News for Monday, September 29th. I'm Gina Barti.
And I'm Rochelle Metzger. Thank you for joining us tonight. Well, less than 40 days to go until the general election. Several national polls, including one by the Washington Post, show that Republicans are much more energized than Democrats to vote this fall. And that gap could likely mean a significant GOP edge when it comes to turnout in the midterms. The three major forecasting models, including the Post-Election Lab, show an uptick in the likelihood of Republicans winning the 6 seats needed to retake the Senate majority. Maryland Senator Ben Cardin says he knows it's a close election season.
Democrats have a lot more seats to protect in the United States Senate, but it's a close margin to start off with. But I must tell you, it's going to depend upon voter turnout and who are motivated. And we think that we're doing well. We got great candidates. So I am optimistic we'll hold the Senate, but it's a very competitive election. In Maryland, of course, we don't have any Senate seats that are up. So Senator Mikulski and I are working hard for our colleagues around the nation.
Registered Democrats in Maryland outnumber Republicans 2-1. Among all registered voters nationally, the Post reports that more tend to favor Democratic than GOP candidates for Congress. However, for a number of reasons, red-leaning Americans are more likely to go out and vote.
The Maryland Public Service Commission has granted Prince George's a petition to intervene. The county is now an intervener in the proposed merger of Pepco with Exelon Corporation. This will allow Prince George's to negotiate public benefits on behalf of residents and businesses. It also allows the county to appeal a decision. The proposed merger will cover 2 million customers in 4 states and the District of Columbia. The Public Service Commission is expected to rule on the merger in April.
A Hyattsville man is behind bars more than 1 year after he allegedly stabbed an Anne Arundel County woman and her dog to death. 37-year-old Terrence Proctor was arrested last Friday in connection with the murder of 37-year-old Nicole Burgess. Anne Arundel police found Burgess and her pit bull dead in her Davidsonville home back in March 2013. Authorities believe the two had a business relationship involving the selling and distribution of drugs. However, there is no clear motive in the killing at this time. Proctor is charged with first and second-degree murder and manslaughter.
A man is rescued after falling into a hole at a construction site in Laurel. The accident happened around 10 this morning. Emergency officials say the man was working on the upper floor of a building in the 10,100 block of Canadian Way when he fell about 10 feet. The worker was able to walk to the ambulance and was taken to the hospital in good condition. Meantime, a young lady is nursing a bruised ego this evening after a driving lesson gone wrong. The student practicing in Largo this morning crashed her vehicle into a Lake Arbor complex on the 104 block of Beacon Ridge Drive. The apartment was vacant at the time of the accident. The building sustained only minor exterior damages. Police say no one was injured, just the feelings of the driver.
Laurel police receive a new shipment of body cameras. The department has been using the devices for 1 year now, but with 12 additions, the chief says more of his officers are ready to hit the streets. Magdala Lusant has more.
Police officers wearing body cameras has become a trend locally. The Laurel Police Department just added a set of 12 new cameras. Now that 75% of their officers are wearing them, they're hoping that this will help build trust within their community. This is the new eyeglasses camera that 32 Laurel police officers will be wearing.
Some people notice it, some people don't. It's just how observant they are. We have to tell them that they're being recorded.
The department has been using point-of-view cameras for a year now, but in controversial shootings like the Micah Brown case in Ferguson, Missouri, Officer Fable believes body cameras can give a clear picture of police-citizen conflicts.
It just shows a complete unbiased view of the incident from the officer's perspective. So instead of having a 3-second YouTube clip of an incident, you'll have the whole incident on camera from what the officer sees.
The camera starts recording after police activate this battery pack. An unedited version of the video is fed back to their system where it's stored for 180 days.
It just reinforces everything that I've said from my point of view. So that's anything you write in your report, you now have a video evidence to that to reinforce that.
Chief McLaughlin tells me that the point-of-view cameras are the only body cameras that they use. In Laurel, Magdala Lusant, CTV News.
All right, well, you're watching CTV News. I'm Rochelle Metzger.
And I'm Gina Barti. Coming